The truth about Morrison, Colorado. Hi, and welcome to our channel. We are
The Denver Duo.
My name is Emily Simpson.
And I'm Kellie McCall.
We are associate brokers, moms, and foodies.
Today, we're going to be talking about the 5 truths when it comes to moving to or living in Morrison, Colorado.
Number 1, location. Morrison is a small, quiet community located southwest of Denver, about 25 minutes away. It's off C-470 and Morrison Road.
Morrison is centrally located and close to Golden, Lakewood, Denver, and Littleton. The Morrison zip code is 80465 and extends west up Turkey Creek Canyon and south of town. It applies to an area covering about 5,000 addresses.
Because Morrison extends beyond the town's boundaries, many events and people connected with Morrison are actually in unincorporated portions of Jefferson County. It's a beautiful mountain town.
Number 2, weather. The weather is as enjoyable as the town and community in Morrison. August, July, and June are the most pleasant months in Morrison, with temperatures ranging between 70 to 85 degrees. December and January are the least comfortable.
The average yearly rainfall is 21 inches, with the U.S. average being 38 inches. The average snowfall is 79 inches, well over the U.S. average of 28 inches. While it may snow more in Morrison, it also shines more. 242 sunny days a year on average.
You'll find this to be true of anywhere in Colorado, really. Overall, Morrison has a pleasant Colorado climate. We love sun, rain, and snow in Colorado, and Morrison has it all.
Number 3, history. This small foothill settlement is named after George Morrison, a builder, businessman, and stonemason who immigrated from Canada to Mount Vernon area in 1859. He helped found the town of Mount Vernon, and with Governor John Evans, he was instrumental in bringing the Denver, South Park, and Pacific Railroad to Morrison in 1874. The railroad brought work and wealth to the community, and they had plans to expand. However, the crop losses of 1874 to 76 and the discovery of an easier route derailed those plans. No pun intended.
The railroad was completed in 1874 and made scheduled runs until 1925. But was abandoned after the floods of 1933. During its life, the railroad was Morrison's lifeblood. It carried building stone and other products of Morrison's quarries into Denver, brought tourists to the town and to nearby Red Rocks, then known as Garden of the Angels, and made Morrison a supply center for growing communities in the canyons and mountains to the west, as well as to the ranches east along the Bear Creek Valley.
Red Rocks Park and Amphitheater is world famous and located in Morrison. The amphitheater combines scenic beauty with natural acoustics. The 2 largest walls, Ship Rock and Creation Rock, lie on the north and south sides of the amphitheater. There are similar rock formations located at Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs and Flatirons near Boulder. The park stands 6,450 feet above sea level between the Great Plains and the Rocky Mountains.
The amphitheater opened to the public in June 1941 and has hosted graduations, festivals, and of course, concerts. Red Rocks is now one of the most sought-after venues for bands to play at and crowds to enjoy. It's absolutely one of my favorite places to be.
Now, back to George Morrison. George Morrison built the Morrison Schoolhouse that served the town's educational needs from its construction in 1875 until 1955. It stands today as a private residence. The Cliff House, built as the Morrison family home in 1873, now provides guest lodging.
In 1877, the remains of a Stegosaurus were discovered near Morrison by Arthur Lakes. These finds from the Morrison area were part of the 19th century bone wars between rival paleontologists.
Number 4, schools. The town of Morrison has lovely public school options. As previously mentioned, the Morrison zip code extends further south out of town, and so do many of the school options. Red Rocks Elementary School is right in town, or you can travel outside of town to find the school that works for you and your family. There are different options to fit your individual's family needs.
Number 5, entertainment and fun. Here we are at our favorite topic. Morrison has a wide variety to offer as far as dining is concerned. You can find wild game and steak at the Fort, It's full of charm, wonderful cocktails, and a beautiful view.
How about the Cow? It's a famous family-run casual cafe. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? I would eat one of their burgers for all three. You won't be disappointed.
Morrison Inn is another locally famous restaurant that has withstood the test of time. If you're filling up for a margarita and a Mexican dish, this is your spot.
The list of long-standing local eateries continues with Red Rock's Grill. If you thought it was impossible to find a traditional Monte Cristo, you thought wrong. They have the best I've ever had. Red Rock's Grill's walls are covered in taxidermy and interesting wall decor. It definitely has character, history, and charm.
Or you can hang out at Rooftop Tavern. It's just as it sounds. An inviting bar above street level with lots of shade from beautiful old trees. If you've worn yourself out on a hike at Red Rocks, you can have a rest and grab a bite to eat at Shiprock Grill. It's casual dining while surrounded by the beautiful Red Rocks.
Looking for entertainment? Visit Dinosaur Ridge. In 1877, several dinosaurs were discovered at Dinosaur Ridge, including Apatosauruses, Stegosauruses, and Oleosauruses. It's a perfect place to check out some of Morrison's history and entertain the kiddos. Full of fossils and footprints, some of the most famous dinosaurs?
How about Bear Creek Lake Park? It's just a stone's throw away. Kayak, canoe, paddleboard, swim, boat, camp, or even rent a cabin at the full-service campsite. It's so much fun.
How about Tiny Town? Tiny Town is a unique collection of over 100 homemade miniature buildings put together from a miniature mountain town. If you haven't been to Tiny Town, you better get going.
Have you heard of or been to Bandimere? Bandimere Speedway is a quarter-mile drag strip featuring races and events throughout the summer. John Bandimere Sr. purchased the land on the west side of Denver along the hogback leading up to the Rocky Mountains.
He and his family constructed the small drag strip. It was a dream of theirs to provide a safe environment for young people to race and take them off the streets. In 1988, the Vandermeer family decided to do a $4 million improvement project. The project has allowed for a diversity of events, more seating, better pit areas, and better parking for guests.
Back in town, there's also plenty of local shops to visit. Looking to stay in town? The previously mentioned Cliff House Lodge is my favorite spot. Each room has its own theme, is decorated beautifully, and has a private hot tub. I love to get a room on the night of a Red Rocks concert and make a weekend stay out of it. As long as I can find a babysitter, that is. Hi, Mom. Overall, Morrison is a beautiful place to relax, stay, visit, or live.
That's our truth about Morrison, Colorado.
Hopefully you got some good nuggets.
If you have any questions, please reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you.
We are here for you with all of your real estate wants and needs. We'll be posting a new video on Friday, so stay tuned.
More and more. And Osh. Just need to read what you wrote and just type in an idiot. That's all. Tiny Town?